This is the 7th video in the mini professional development series created by Ottenheimer Library and promoted by STAR and ATLE. In this video, I'll be focusing on open educational resources and affordable learning content. Hello, my name is Hannah Hurdle, and I'm the Library e-learning specialist at Ottenheimer Library. And today I'm here to talk to you about how open educational resources and affordable learning content work together to promote student success. First, let's go over some definitions. Affordable learning content looks to reduce costs for students by substituting low-cost or no-cost resources in place of commercial textbooks. The scope of material used can be wider than just OER materials. Examples of affordable learning content include library resources like books, ebooks, electronic scholarly journals, magazines, online newspapers, and videos, all of which can be used for course instruction. These materials have already been purchased by the library and are free for students and faculty to use and access. Open educational resources are freely accessible, openly licensed text, media, and other digital assets that are useful for teaching, learning, and assessing, as well as for research purposes. Examples of open educational resources include openly licensed resources like textbooks, media, videos, articles, illustrations, audios, lesson plans, activities, and more. These resources, which are useful for teaching, learning, and assessing, are often peer-reviewed and of high quality. First, we're going to focus on affordable learning content. In this mini professional development series, we have covered a lot of affordable learning content, including the video databases, Canopy, and Academic Video Online, or information databases like Ethnic News Watch or CQ Researcher. We have also looked at Curriculum Builder, which allows you to pull library content easily into Blackboard to create a reading list. Other affordable learning content options include library databases, Social Explorer, or GovInfo. Social Explorer is a database that provides demographic information through data maps, which allow users to visualize and interact with data, create maps, charts, reports, and downloads. There are thousands of built-in data indicators related to demography, economy, health, politics, environment, crime, and more that can be included on these maps. These thematic maps are interactive and allow users to annotate them, look at specific areas, change the variables you are mapping, and more. GovInfo is a database that provides free public access to official publications from all 3 branches of the federal government. You can learn more about these databases by visiting Ottenheimer Library's YouTube channel. There's a link in the mini professional development series Blackboard course shell to a playlist introducing some of the databases available through Ottenheimer Library. Now let's move on to open educational resources, or OER. I recommend 4 different OER to faculty. If you're looking for different material types to add supplemental material to class, find new ways to assess assignments, or include more media in course content, then I suggest checking out MoreLot or OER Commons. MoreLot allows you to filter by discipline, which makes it easier to find content for specific courses. They also include peer, editor, or user ratings to help you assess the quality and credibility of the content. In addition, they have a peer review limiter that you can utilize. Moreover, it shows you when the last time a resource was updated, so you can see what the most current information is. Another database where you can find dozens of different material types is OER Commons. OER Commons allows you to browse by the providers, which includes universities and colleges all over the world, like Carnegie Mellon University, the University of Cape Town, Harvard, Vanderbilt University, Yale, Oxford University, and more. OER Commons also has a rating system where material types are given 1 through 5 stars. Moreover, any resource submitted to OER Commons is put under a review by the OER Commons librarians before it's approved and added to the site. If you are looking for high-quality textbooks that are peer-reviewed and contributed by colleges and universities all around the world, then I recommend either OpenStax or LibraTexts. First, let's talk about OpenStax. All of the textbooks in OpenStax are peer-reviewed. Moreover, you can see when textbooks were first uploaded versus the last time they were updated. This allows users to track the currency of the information found within the textbooks. Lastly, we have LibraTexts. It includes peer-reviewed textbooks as well as materials submitted by individual colleges and universities. Some of the colleges and universities that submitted content to LibraTexts include Ohio State University, the University of Maryland, the University of California, Irvine, New Mexico State University, and even the University of Arkansas at Little Rock. Knowing these OER have other universities all over the world contributing to their open educational content helps provide credibility to the quality of the content. Features like peer review limiters or rating systems also provide credibility to the content. So why use affordable learning content and open educational resources? First, it benefits students with diverse learning needs. One student can learn just from reading the textbook, while another can't understand the information unless it's in a video format or some type of interactive content. Faculty can provide alternate ways for students to interact with course content to help meet the learning needs of all types of students. Second, it promotes diversity and inclusion in course content. Faculty can intentionally seek content with different perspectives and those that represent our diverse student population for increased engagement. While open educational resources and affordable learning content aren't perfect when it comes to including all voices, you can find more perspectives and points of view there than for most traditional textbooks. The third and fourth reasons relate to alleviating financial burdens and barriers to learning for students. Reducing costs for students when it comes to their education provides them more time to focus on succeeding in their courses rather than worrying about how they will pay to take them. So this just scratches the surface of some of the diverse content available through affordable learning content and open educational resources. Affordable learning content and open educational resources truly have so much to offer faculty, students, and course instruction. Go beyond the narrow perspectives of traditional textbooks and invite students to learn more about the world around them and the people who live in it. This is not an all or nothing approach. Just beginning the implementation of diverse, affordable learning content or open educational resources into your course content is a positive thing. Ottenheimer Library and STAR will be happy to help you find content that fits into your course curriculum and teach students what you want them to learn.